Please tune in.
What's up, my country people? I'm Patrick Sim, and you're welcome to Confabulation Desk, and I'm back with another exciting video. And if you're new to this channel, do make sure to click that subscribe button, turn on the bell that you might be notified every time I upload a video, and you can always comment down below in my comment section, and always give these videos a thumbs up because it helps the channel a lot. So in today's video, I'll be talking about the best albums of 2020, the best 10 albums of 2020. And without further ado, let's go straight into this video and give you the best 10 albums of 2020. So coming off at number 10, it's Young Verbum's album COVID Files. Well, this album was released just towards the end of the year, and he announced it quite late. Didn't know that he was going to release an album, and he just didn't release one. So he released an eventual number 9 on this list called Young Forever. This, I think, Young Forever was better than Young COVID Files, because I saw some songs I would relate to. I listened to it, I've streamed it a bit, and I liked it than COVID Files, just because it's COVID-19, man. I'm not happy with COVID, guys. So at number 9 on this list, it's an album called Young Forever. And coming off at number 8 on this list on the best albums of 2020 is Drifter Trek's album Let's Make Magic. Well, this album was bashed with a lot of criticism because of the cover. Well, the cover of this album, the album cover, people thought he was trying to, get a cover for free, because he was like, no, let's do a competition, submit your posters for my upcoming album Let's Make Magic, and then we'll select the best. And people are like, why can't you just call someone who does graphics designing and they make this cover for you, and then like calling people and making that calling people, and they make you covers and just pick one cover from the best. Like, that's like people's work. People have put work in that. Unless if you're going to pay them for taking part in that competition. Well, coming off at number 7 on this list, it's let me see, VGZ. Coming off at number 7 on my list, it's DJ VGZ's Fuego album. Well, the reason why Fuego is at my number 7, the album didn't have a lot of publicity. Okay, it had a bit of publicity on Hot FM, and it's not on the streaming platforms. I don't understand why Fuego is not on the major streaming platforms. Looking at the size or the name that has released it, it's DJ VGZ. He's an international DJ, the Sauce Boss. It's not just any other DJ. So DJ VGZ's Fuego album comes off at number 7. Coming off at number 6, it's Nes Long's EP, School Fees. Or this EP had 8 tracks on it, and it had tracks like Keka, which is among the best songs of 2020. Keka features Chef 187, of course. So School Fees EP, well, was meant with a bit of, it's not the best selling. It being the first project from Nes Long, it's not a bad start from someone who is just starting out to release albums, projects rather. And coming off at number 5. It's Esther Chumu's April album. Esther Chumu's April album is, I think, the best gospel album of 2020, and it's among the best-selling projects of 2020 on Vesesali. This album had great songs. One of them, it's coming, is it? Yeah. So this album is such a great album, such a great masterpiece, and of course Esther Chumu being one of the best vocalists alive just makes this album complete. So Esther Chumu's April album is at my number 5. Coming off at number 4 on this list, it's Krytic's Vision album. Krytic's Vision album is actually the 3rd best-selling all-time projects of 2020. The best-selling projects of 2020, not all time, but the best-selling projects of 2020. So Krytic's album, though, I hear Krytic is one of the best rappers Zambia has. Based on word of thy mouth out there, Krytic is one of the best artists out there alive, and is the best lyricist or lyricist. What do you call these guys? Is the best. when it comes to that, whatever that is called, guys. He's the best guy for such, and he has such talent. What I hear, guys, what I hear. I've never listened to this album. The reason why I put this album here is because it has great numbers on Vesesani, but I don't know how many people have this album. But based on the numbers on Vesesani, Krytic's album has more sales than Esther Chumu's April album. That's the reason why it's on my number 4. Coming off at number 3 on this list, it's KB's Last Dance album. The reason why I have KB's Last Dance album on this list, guys, this album didn't have the kind of vibe, the publicity. It didn't have the publicity. It just like Krytic's Vision album, it didn't have publicity. It's just an album where you just see it on the side like boom. Okay, there's an album out there, and we don't know who dropped it. No announcement whatsoever. If there was any, I didn't hear much of publicity. And KB being the big man in the music business, we were supposed to hear maybe an album launch, a small album launch of 50 people. It being COVID-19 times, it would have been a small album launch of maybe 50 or less people, but we didn't hear a lot about it. I just heard that it was released. KB's Last Dance album is out, which is eventually purported to be KB's last musical album ever. We'll see if it will be the last musical album. Was it the last dance with K Army or the last dance with the music industry? We don't know what it will be. But KB's Last Dance album is the second all-time. Is it the second all-time or the second best-selling project of 2020? KB's Last Dance is actually the second best-selling project of 2020. And coming off, guys, this album coming off at number 2. It's J-Rox's album, Scar album. I think it's my favorite album of this list, and I think if I just had to be biased, it would have been number 1 because J-Rox is among the best, my favorite artist in Zambia, my favorite artist alive. His creativity is just crazy. This album had more features than any other album, more international features rather, than any other album out there, or any other album on this list. It had close to 10, I don't know if it's not 12 international features. Featured most East African artists, and it is a 24 track list album. Guys, 24 is a big deal. And I think he should have added the Palavandani remix just to cover up for the first Palavandani, because that lacked just didn't have that vibe. No, the vanilla vibe in it. You know what I'm talking about. And coming off at number 1, guys, we cannot dispute the fact that Mother Tongue is the best album of 2020. Guys, period. Whether you don't like Slapdee, whether you're a Coppola fan, guys, you just have to agree. Mother Tongue was the best album, period, of 2020. It's among the best, like, it's just the best. Sales, guys, talk about the music itself. Talk about songs like Greatness, songs like Mother Tongue itself. Talk about songs like, actually my favorite song of this album, Mother Tongue album, is the TikTok Dewait song, which features, I don't know, but it has Kobe on it. And some lady on it, but there's Slapdee, obviously there's Slapdee on this song. Man, that song is so good. I like it. I hope to continue liking more songs of this album, but Mother Tongue album is the best song, is the best album of 2020. It's the highest grossing album ever in Zambia, according to Mesesani. Okay, it has more numbers, but I haven't seen it on the major streaming streaming services online like Spotify, Deezer, all these other streaming services, because, well, it having more of those numbers, it would have made money on those streaming platforms if it was released on them. And I don't know, even on Apple Music, if it was released on Apple Music, then I don't know if it's there, but if it was there, it would have made some insane numbers, it being the best grossing album of 2020 and the all-time grossing album on Vesesani. So guys, that's it with my list. Do make sure to comment what I missed out on some of your artists and some people who you think, well, should have been, some deserving people who you think should have been on this chat or on this countdown. You should just comment and say, oh, cheating, yeah. Well, it's just my opinion. This is my opinion, so don't take offense. There's some people who really take offense and comment some damn things on this channel. So I beg with you guys, let's be sober as we comment on this platform, okay? It's not where you come and dash your frustrations and just come and dump them all and just pour out your emotions and say, hey, hey, chanichako, oh, hey, shan, guys. No, guys, just comment soberly with a sober mind, and your comment will be taken note of. It's not like if I disagree with your opinion, then you're wrong. Neither am I wrong, neither are you wrong. It's just an opinion. Take it as an opinion. Well, thank you for being part of this channel, and thank you for subscribing on this channel. I'll check you out next time when I upload another video on this channel, talking more on Zambian entertainment.